Good morning, everyone. It's Tess, and today's tip 58. And I've been thinking a lot. I know I've mentioned a couple times that I've been going live in Doc V's group the past few days, his Transforming Your Life group. And I was thinking about a lot of like what my obstacles were and what I'm going to have to make sure I control going forward, and what I kind of saw as a pattern in the group. And really what it amounts to is, do we think we're worth committing to even a small amount of time, 5 or 10 minutes a day, to change our lives? I think for me it was easier this past year because of COVID, and I was at home and I was just making the choice. Am I going to watch TV? Am I going to work more hours? Or am I going to do something to make myself better prepared when, we got through this? And I'm really glad that early on I made the decision to do changes for myself. So it made me think today, it's kind of like a fresh start. We're in the very beginning part of March, and I started thinking about what am I willing to do for myself to make my life better today. I'm wondering if I have, so I'm trying to make sure if I see comments, but hello everybody and good morning. So really what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a commitment to you guys, and that commitment is that I am going to work at 10,000 steps a day. I was doing that before, but with the cold weather, the icy weather, with the busy season, I fell away from that. So that's my commitment to you. And I started thinking about if any of you guys want to make a commitment and drop it in the comments, maybe we can check in with each other. And you can even tell me, do you want a daily check-in? Do you want a weekly check-in? And we can even check in with each other on these posts, these daily posts, because we are worth it. And if you decide to do this with me, pick something that's reasonable, that you actually can achieve, because the worst goals are those, hi Ying, it's so good to see you. The worst thing you can do for yourself is to set a goal that you can't achieve, because all that does is make you feel bad. So find something you can achieve. And if you would like to, hi Ying, if you would like to, drop it in the comments, and I'll drop mine in the comments too, because it's 10,000 steps a day for me, because I was doing that and it fell by the wayside. I think we forget that we're worth it, and I think we forget that the only person who can make things change for us is us. And I did see that, I've been guilty of I'm busy, and I know we are all very, very busy, but if we're not going to take just that few minutes to do something for ourselves, like I already kind of have my plan for a couple of things. First, I want to get back and master this 10,000 steps a day. Then I want to look at maybe continuing to narrow the window of hours that I eat during a day, because I know that I'm healthy, and I also know that there are a lot of plans, and for some people it works, but like the 6 meals a day, I'm not good with that. The reason I'm not good with that is because I tend to overeat. So if I narrow my hours of window, you can tell it's been a long week, and it's only Tuesday. For me, if I narrow the window, I even focus more on eating healthier foods. And so right now, first off, because I'm not going to overwhelm myself, I tend to give myself a list of 10 things that I want to do, and then I get disappointed after day one because I don't achieve them. My only thing I'm working on right now is getting the 10,000 steps a day. So that's my commitment to you. And any commitments you want to make, drop them in the comments, and we can keep each other moving forward. And make it a SMART goal, something that you can achieve. And then the other thing is, like, I've already been thinking about what's going to be next as I start to master these things, because I think what was breaking my heart is that so many of us put everybody else and everything else ahead of trying to get to our own goals. And we're never going to be the best we can be for ourselves or the other people in our lives if we don't grab hold and start taking time for ourselves. So now I really do feel like this is a beginning, this is a spring, this is a fresh start. And what are you going to do for yourself? What are you going to do to make your life better as we move forward into this new life, this new way that the world is going to look now? Because whether it was COVID or not, things continually change. We know technology changes, we know cars changes, we know people live in different homes. Everything changes. So we just have to accept it's going to change, and we have to adapt to the change, and then we have to decide how we're going to change ourselves. So today, what are you going to do for you? And like I said, we'll do an official start for anybody who wants to. If you guys have an interest, drop it in the comments, and maybe we'll start checking in on Monday, and we'll decide how often we want to. But I know that, and I hate using the word excuse, but if I let myself excuse myself by saying I'm too busy, I never make steps forward and I never make progress. I want to work smart, not harder. Like I said, my friend Steve used that when we were doing bike rides and training for the long fundraisers for Make-A-Wish. And that's what I want to do, is work smarter, not harder. And that means taking one small step. And for some people, 10,000 steps may be too much, but remember, I've been walking up to 4 miles a couple times a week with my mom. So really what it is grabbing back what I had before I got busy. So for all of you guys, remember, everybody's busy, and we can grab that excuse to not make a change, but a year from now, where are you going to be if you don't do something for yourself? So I don't want to be long-winded today. I want to just, oh, the sun's starting to rise, and we know I love that. So think about it. What are you willing to do for yourself today? Are you worth making a change? Are you worth it? And make it small. Make it something achievable, because it really feels good when you can hit the goal. And then as time goes on, if you think that the goal is too low, you can make adjustments to it. But the idea of knowing that you made an achievable goal and you hit it every day will give you the momentum and the courage to take it a step farther, because this is the starting goal. And if this, as you grow, you'll increase it. So thank you. And remember, think about it. You are worth it. We are all worth it. What are you going to do? What are you going to commit to? Everybody's busy, but there's somewhere you can find 5 minutes, less TV, doing something in the car when you're driving, walking during a business meeting. A lot of people in some of the lives that I do walk while they're going through a live coaching call or something. So what is it you can do today? Because are you worth it? Are you worth committing 5 minutes? So thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. If you're in the eastern part of the country, maybe you can open up the window and watch the sunrise. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.